Have you ever thought of living on any other planet besides Earth? Well, in today's video, we will discuss what it would be like to live on Jupiter. No, seriously, what would it be like to live on Jupiter? I mean, is there enough oxygen to sustain your breathing? Or maybe is there vegetation? Rather, can you build your house and live there? Wait, what's a year even like? How about the days and the nights? Being the fifth planet from the Sun, and the largest one in the entire solar system, Jupiter is described as a humongous ball of gas that gets its name from the king of the ancient Roman gods. When we look at it as a huge gas ball, then we can easily conclude that there is no solid surface to which we can live on. Now, let us forget this for a second and imagine that Jupiter is habitable. What would it be like? Jupiter's surface. Jupiter, just like the Sun, is filled with two main gases. That is, hydrogen and helium. That's nearly impossible to sustain your breathing pattern. You would probably suffocate in the process unless you choose to move with oxygen tanks. At the same time, its surface is fully covered in extremely thick clouds that you cannot really see through the clouds. Unless you can build castles in the air? Literally. How about the inside of Jupiter? Once you are able to successfully penetrate through the thick layer of clouds on Jupiter's surface, you will notice a 25,000-mile deep ocean of liquefied metallic hydrogen. Under extreme pressure and dense conditions, hydrogen acts as a metal or a liquid, and as a metal it is an electrical conductor. With this little information, you may want to completely avoid the inside of Jupiter because you may genuinely not last even half a day. What would your day look like on Jupiter? Believe it or not, a day in Jupiter lasts for about 9 hours and 50 minutes close to the equator, and 9 hours 56 minutes around the poles. The planet basically rotates at least once every 10 hours. I purely understand that the first assumption you would have is that days on Jupiter may last longer because it is the largest planet in the solar system. But guess what? If you are having a bad day at work, rest assured that it won't last as long as it does on Earth. Now, the only problem that you may face during your day in Jupiter is the immense gravitational force, which will literally make you as slow as a sloth. You'd think that you have very short days, but you may probably take the whole day to move from point A to point B, especially considering how huge the planet is. An advantage to living on Jupiter could be associated with its aesthetically pleasing ring that would give you magnificent views both during the day and at night. You may faintly notice the rings as they are not as conspicuous as on Saturn. How about the night? What is it like? With only a few hours to sleep, you may get a little grumpy. However, the night is definitely beautiful on Jupiter. There is so much to see, including 67 moons that brighten the sky. What's better than this? Now, let's look at what a year in Jupiter would look like. A calendar year in Jupiter lasts 4,333 Earth days. Let's just say approximately 12 times your normal calendar year on Earth. I'm not sure whether you still want to live on Jupiter after hearing that. Generally, the temperatures and weather patterns on the surface may be slightly tolerable, but on the inside, you may not survive it. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Do you imagine yourself living on Jupiter after discussing all these conditions? Or have you entirely changed your mind? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel.